Now, yesterday, I talked about a secret-ish badge that the developers have posted, the very cool badge with the classic as an icon. However, with that being said, the developers have actually posted, well, they made another Game Pass actually, that is kind of secret, but not in the same time frame as the very cool badge. Namely, it is this, the Hello World Game Pass. It was uploaded on the 9th of June 2025, description beep boop bob, and its icon is the Roblox default icon. Nothing special about here. The developers didn't even go for a placeholder icon like they did for the badge, for the very cool badge. However, that being said, they did kinda go for a placeholder name, because I don't think Hello World is really the Game Pass's name. You may know this already, but the Hello World program is a simple computer program that emits or displays on the screen, Oftentimes, the default starting parameter, print Hello World, to test that, yes, it's working. And also, I do believe that one of the skins in the game, something related to the Scout, and I think the Intern Scout actually, has print Hello World on its t-shirt when you place it down. Yeah, this fella, print Hello World. I don't think this is related to the Game Pass whatsoever. I doubt the developers are releasing some sort of bundle skin that includes the Intern Scout. I mean, we do know that there's another intern skin in Tower Defense Simulator, kind of as a secret leftover from 2020 overhaul update, that being the Intern Crook Boss, but I doubt the developers are releasing some type of intern skin series that is going to have its own bundle Game Pass. However, other than that, we don't have anything else about this Game Pass, apart from the fact that it was made on June the 9th, 2025. What's interesting about this is around the hacker update. So with the hacker update, there were various different things that were uploaded in advance of the hacker update that were then eventually moved over into actual items that you could buy. I can't quite remember what the placeholder for the hacker tower was. I'll go through mentions now. So as you can see here, this is what would eventually become the hacker gift, I think, or the corrupted touch actually, because the hacker gift was shown as having 1 Robux, whereas this, that was named, I think renamed, into the corrupted touch skip product. As you can see here, Corrupted Touch skip products, that's the quest for the Hacker Tower skin. However, more importantly for this, you can see that the Game Pass for the Hacker Tower was set up by the time that it was uploaded. It was uploaded around 10:17, this is probably Polish time, so -1 hour for me and -5 hours for Eastern Starboard United States, so about 5 PM developer time. And you can see about 30 minutes after it was uploaded, the developers did update it to have an icon and the description called Hi. Whereas, actually, around the same time, this was 10:44 Polish time, and here it's 10:47 Polish time, the developers would upload the Hello World Game Pass. Beep boop bob, you can see it's the same Game Pass, uploaded 3 minutes after the initial one, and then updated 3 minutes after this one, I think. Yes, 3 minutes, huh, that's really odd. Now, at the time of this release, you would have assumed that this would be something related to the Hacker Game Pass, or something related to the event that was coming up. The update that was coming up, the hacker update. However, the hacker gift would be implemented, the corrupted touch skip quest would be implemented, the hacker game pass would be implemented, but this would not be implemented. That I find very confusing, given the fact that it was uploaded at around the same time as the Hacker Tower. This was uploaded 3 minutes after the Hacker Tower and updated 3 minutes after the Hacker Tower. So what the hell were the developers thinking here? What is this Game Pass about? Now, firstly, I can already assume that this is not a hacker Game Pass, and I'm not entirely sure if the developers uploaded this by mistake, given the fact that, as you can see here, it's 3 minutes after the Hacker Tower was updated with its icon and a description saying hi. If this were to be a mistake, as we've seen in the past, there have been some Game Passes that were uploaded by mistake, including, I believe, the Archer Game Pass. There would have been an icon that was uploaded for it because they would have thought it was a mistake, or they didn't realize their mistake, that this was a duplicate yet, and they wouldn't have definitely not uploaded it 3 minutes after the initial Hacker Game Pass, nor would they have updated it 3 minutes after the Hacker Game Pass. As of right now, my best guess is that this is for something upcoming, and it could relate to the hatch events that Roblox is planning for certain experiences. Now, there are some controversies around that, I'm not going to go too far into it, but the problem is, I don't entirely know why there would be a Game Pass for a Roblox sponsored event. There's not been a Game Pass that's been in the game for a Roblox sponsored event before, not for the Metaverse Champions, not for the Hunt, not for the Hunt Mega Edition, and not for the Classic events. There's not typically been a way to like skip those quests. And because this is a Game Pass, it's not a developer product. It can't be something related to like a new quest that's going to be added for the hatch event. If that were to be the case, it would be a developer product like this one. This was ended up being the Corrupted Touch skip product. So if this were to be related to the hatch event quest, then this would have been a developer product and not a pass. However, then again, it could be related to the fact that this was uploaded by mistake. Not entirely sure. You know, the developers could have had fat fingers. They could have uploaded a Game Pass when they actually intended to upload a developer product. That being said, though, I don't find that likely, given the fact that that's not happened before. And really, the only time that I can really think of when a Game Pass was accidentally uploaded was the Archer Game Pass. So there was originally a Game Pass that was uploaded for the Archer Tower that was released released for sale back in 2020. But the Archer was added in 2019 in the Christmas update, so it did originally have its own badge. The only problem is it wasn't called the Archer Game Pass badge, it was called the Gift of Sharpness because that's the gift that it came from. That's why the developers, they initially uploaded the Archer Game Pass, as seen here. I mean, I don't have the original link, but I'm pretty sure if I tried hard enough, I'll find it. We're just going to take the wiki description for now. But yes, there was originally a Game Pass that was uploaded in 2020 in anticipation for the Archer being resold during 2020, but the developers then realized, oh wait, the Archer is attached to another Game Pass. Likely they realized when editing the code to add this Game Pass that the Archer was attached to the Gift of Sharpness Game Pass. Its code was there, and in anticipation for that, the developers, while they did upload the Archer icon for this Game Pass, they said ignore this Game Pass, no description available. They didn't upload anything. Yes, because they realized their mistakes and they made a duplicate Game Pass. And then they would rename the Gift of Sharpness to Limited Time Archer Tower, for back in the day at least, and then that was that. Except I faux pas, actually. This was actually a new Game Pass. So there was a Gift of Sharpness Game Pass, or Gift of Sharp as it's called here. I guess Sharpness was censored by Roblox back in the day. But then, for the spring event, they actually released the Archer Game Pass again. I can see this because the background for the Archer Game Pass here, that's spring event stuff. So when I said that developers reused the Gift of Sharpness Game Pass, I was wrong. They actually used the Archer Tower Game Pass from 2020 for the spring event, which even I have forgotten about. That's how forgotten this Game Pass was. So I guess that gives credence to the fact that's why this Game Pass was initially made for the Archer resale, but then they realized, oh wait, we already have one. Ignore this Game Pass. But for those reasons, that's why I don't think this is an accidental duplicate. It has only ever happened once before, and actually I can totally understand why this duplicate actually occurred. So then this gives possible theories as to what this is. Like I said, could be something related to the hatch event, it could be related to something like a new tower. However, we've not really been leaked any new towers in the game other than the Hacker Tower, which has its own Game Pass already. The next tower, I believe, that would be reworked is the Medic, but the Medic's already in the game, and I don't think the Medic deserves its own Game Pass. Unless all of a sudden the developers decided to add it to a new game mode. I don't know. New Medic game mode coming soon. Now, this could be related to like a new skin product, for example, that the developers are selling. They have done this in the past when it comes to the Pirate Skin Crate and the Vigilante Skin Bundle. They have those there. Or it could be another cosmetic item, so such as Resize Your Player or meme emotes. Yes, these sell for relatively cheap, and developers probably do make a somewhat amount of money from this, given the fact that it does have quite a decent amount of ratings. Meme emotes, not so much. I don't think it's producted well. However, it was first uploaded on the 9th of June 2024. We're almost in July. You would have thought that developers uploading something on the 9th of June would have meant that the thing that developers had anticipated that Game Pass to be used for would have been uploaded by now. They don't typically go for things months in advance or even weeks in advance. They typically go for like within the same week, within 7 days of the thing, it's uploaded. Apart from Roblox events, they're the occasional thing where developers probably upload the offending item within like the 2 to 3 weeks that Roblox probably anticipates it, especially when it comes to badges. However, like I said, Game Passes, unusual. I've never seen it in a Roblox event before. Perhaps it's related to something to the Walmart Discovered Pass. Perhaps the developers needed it to create something for the Walmart Discovered Pass, and they just realized, oh wait, Roblox handles that thing, not us. Maybe we just made that thing for no reason whatsoever. We're just going to leave it abandoned. Not entirely sure if that's believable or not, but that's the best theory that I can really think of, that it's somehow related to the Walmart Discovered Pass. Perhaps as an accidental creation for the Walmart Discovered Pass, but other than that, I don't really know. So the mystery thickens unless the developers use that Game Pass for the next update, which we've actually not got too many leaks for the next update. Best we know is Summer Battle Pass PvP game mode. Perhaps it's related to the Summer Battle Pass, but the only problem is Game Passes aren't usually linked to the Summer Battle Pass. They are normally developer products.